Hello and welcome to Monday Night Gundam. Hopefully everything is working this time. This is our brand new stream series, which is hopefully going to be as weekly as possible, where we play Gundam games of all kinds. It will be a lot of fun, hopefully. This is our third time trying to start this stream. Thank you, Stream Elements. Glad your bot is running. Because something went wrong every single time. So hopefully nothing has gone wrong this time. As always, let us know what the audio levels and such are. Hello, Jeb. I'm gonna start off by going into the options here. So tonight we're playing the 1995 Mobile Suit Gundam first-person shooter game, which is an interesting game. We played it a little bit. It's the first first-person shooter of the series. There's been a few since then. It was also like the first one to have like high detail 3D models. Like you can see, you can look at the original RX-78 here in its glory. Look at that. Even pixels. Talking. Does everything seem to be working okay? Because we're not having a good day when it comes to stream. I'm hoping things have kind of even out and it's working now. We're going to actually do a quick check ourselves, just go live and see how it looks on check the YouTube stream. Seems working okay. Is complaining about really? How about now? Is it fine now? I will remove the big effect that we spent all this time on. Is it running okay now? We bet it is. We bet that that's what they decided was too much, was the chroma keying. Hello, Sim. If we can't use that, I guess we gotta resize the webcam to match things. Okay. I think that looks okay. This is not nearly as fun. But if it means everything runs better, then I guess it's a fine trade-off. Does it seem to be okay now? So far. Yeah, okay, so that was wonderful. Well, fucking wonderful. Oh well, at least we solved that issue. Whatever. We're going to give OBS higher CPU priority. Then I guess no, we're not gonna restart the stream a fourth time because we did change this. Now it's running in 720p instead of 1080p. We were like, well, maybe that will help, but now we could switch it back because it's not like it fucking matters now. We're gonna have a mental breakdown on stream. This is a great way to start the year. Okay, fucking whatever. Let's just go. Welcome to Monday Night Gundam, where nothing works. We're playing the night. We also turn off these various light effects to actually keep the light level even now. Okay. So, without further ado, this time, let's just play some Gundam. This is the 1995 PS1 Mobile Suit Gundam first-person shooter. It was the first first-person shooter in the series. There's been many since. The most recent one is Gundam Evolution. Let us know how the audio levels are, if we shouldn't lower the game or anything. You don't need to apologize, it's not your fault that our CPU is shit. We can't afford a new one. It's based on the original 1979 anime series. This is a bit dark, isn't it? Change back. That's good. There we get into the backstory that in the year 0079 of the Universal Century, the Principality of Zeon declared independence and opened a war against the Federation of Earth. Yeah, the Universal Century started when the human population on Earth reached 9 billion, and to solve overpopulation, they started constructing these space colonies that people moved into. So we are Amurore of the Side 7 colony. We have just gone into the Gundam, which is a prototype mobile suit that our father built for the military. We're not a soldier, but the people who were bringing the prototype in died in the attack on Side 7. How do we switch to... there we go. How do we move forward? There we go. So Amurore at age 16 basically got forced into taking part of the war. And this is our first time piloting the Gundam. Fighting off these Zeon Zaku units. Amurore, a real Canadian hero. That's a deep cut. That's a deep cut. Mission clear. So, having defeated the Saku that attacked Side 7, Amuro in the Gundam is brought to protect the spaceship White Base as it makes its move towards Earth for safety. Most military personnel is dead. The White Base ended up being staffed by just a bunch of teenagers, basically, with little to no military experience. It's a very tragic situation, which for some reason in the anime, the Zeon soldiers seem to take more issue with and point out more often than our good guys. Even though the Zeons are the space Nazis. Yeah, Amuro read the manual. Oh, so he's a new type. No, that's actually a plot point. Like, he has the manual with him, and he's, like, reading it, like, frantically as he's piloting the Gundam the first time. Like, bit by bit figuring out how to do it. It's kind of cool it didn't give you a manual in this game. I guess if you have the original physical copy, you would have a manual, but yeah. That's White Base. Heading to the Lunar 2 station, and then to Earth. Oh yeah, you might have seen in the opening cutscene that one of these space colonies on the right were dropped onto Earth. That was like a big inciting moment in the war. If you ever hear the term colony drop, that's what it's referring to. This is where that thing started. It's been a classic sci-fi trope ever since. Oh, now we're fighting in space! The controls are very interesting. Like, you aim with the D-pad. This is pre-analog stick. And like, it's all well and good. Like, it's a little wonky since you also turn by aiming to the side like this. But it's fair enough. But like, moving forward and moving backwards you do by pressing L1 and L2 to basically put it into forward gear or backwards gear. But most of the time it feels safer to just kind of not move. We also have a rocket launcher, a bazooka. And we have the Vulcan cannons on the head of the Gundam, which is these. And of course, the beam saber. Oh no! We're entering Earth's orbit! That means we're gonna start burning up. And what's this? Hold on, where are you? Where are you? Oh, a red Zaku! What can that mean? So the Red Zaku is piloted by the Red Comet himself, Char Aznavour. We just died. So we haven't actually watched or read Gundam Origin yet. So we're assuming there's more answers there, but the idea of the Zeon uprising, from what we remember, is part of it is just pure, like, classic fascism of, like, we should exterminate the inferior race. Yeah, it's 3 times faster because it's red. And part of it is that the colonies, the sides, they basically are like third-class citizens in comparison to the elite on Earth. So it was like a shitty situation, which then fed into fascism. You know, it's all World War II analogy, and you know how Germany was in a shit show in the decades leading up to World War II. Char Aznavour, man of no other identities. Oh, certainly not. Certainly not. We're sticking to how far we've gotten in the anime, okay? Okay, we're not gonna go spoiling things. We hope the game doesn't require you to do something specific to counter the burning up of the atmosphere, because in the anime, Amuro reads the manual. And in the manual, he finds a way to like stabilize the heat to allow for entry. Yeah, so like that's like a classic thing. The first time we see Char Aznavour's Gundam, there he is. They're like, oh, it's the Red Comet, the Red Zaku, like it's 3 times faster than any regular Zaku. So it's like a classic mecha rule that red means you're 3 times faster. He's gonna blast Char with a bazooka. Oh, you. There you are. Now we're burning up. This is tricky. Wonder if there is something we're supposed to do with, oh, we forgot about the lock-on. That would help a lot, actually. So the one who calls us in when we defeat these two and Char appears is Sayla Mass. He's actually one of our favorite Gundam characters. If you ever watch us play Gundam Evolution, you will know that we have her as our portrait. Okay, here we go. We don't have the manual! We don't have the manual! This game really would have been better with a lockbox system. Which, if you watch our Armored Core streams, that's what the aiming system in Armored Core is. It's a lockbox. So say that as long as you're aiming within a certain box around the enemy, you will be shooting at the enemy. It is, in our opinion, the best way to do, like, mecha aiming. Sadly, this game is earlier than Armored Core, so they couldn't really take inspiration from that. Yeah, so she's like, oh, it's the Red Comet. Is there no way for us to like bring up our shield? That seems like it should definitely be an option here. Fuck. This is really difficult. Oh, no, we do have a shield. Okay. See, just like Amuro Ray, we have to figure things out on the fly. Let me see. I wonder if you can like wait this out, because Shark cannot enter orbit. Our shield is taking damage now, but like only our shield is taking damage, which is good. Well, mostly our shield is taking damage. Still very close to death though. Fuck! Okay, so we don't think it's just entering though, we actually have to defeat him. Well, see, that's just how, like, mecha fights are in Gundam. They are very fast. I do wonder if it's actually a puzzle. Like, because, like, basically what happens in the anime is that during this fight they start entering Earth's orbit, and Char is like, "Ha! You can't enter orbit. Like, you will blow up. You will burn up." And then, like, what you do is you figure out a way to vent and use your shield, Amuro does, to enter safely, and the other ones have to just, you know, take off. We need to remember to use our shield when they blow up. We take damage from that. What we just decided to do was bring up the shield and put ourselves into full gear forward while looking down. This would, in our, if you can see like the number descending in the middle of the screen, that's us descending. And we don't seem to be taking damage from this. So it's possible we just need to like get close enough to the surface. course, how close to the surface we need to get, we're not sure. See, this is why it's good that we rewatched the original Gundam before this. We really want to make sure that we refresh our memory on the original Gundam before we play any games based on it. And like, it would have been a big risk that we were sitting here like, ah, fuck, we don't remember what happens here. So if this is the answer, but you need to just like go for the planet, then we would have possibly not remembered that if we hadn't rewatched it in the past week. Speaking of, for the most part, those movies, like the movie compilation of the original Gundam, the original series was made into 3 movies in 1981 and 1982. They still hold up really well. The second film is a little off. It's very obvious how it's, you know, taking a TV show and making movies out of them in not the best way. But the first and third one hold up really well. There's sexism that don't hold up very well. Like, there's numerous moments where it's justified that a man slaps a woman, for example. To be fair, there's also various times where it's justified that a woman slaps a man, so that's something at least. But you know, still, this can't be what you're supposed to do, right? Because, like, this is ridiculous. That's a different warning. Maybe one of these things where, like, you can either defeat Char or you can go to Earth. Because, like, the outcome will be the same. Oh! We're plummeting now. Oh! Wait, what? Wait! 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 You mean to tell us that you can fail the mission and it counts as clearing it? Because that counted as us clearing it. That's interesting. So guessing if you defeat Char, you get mission cleared, and if you can't defeat Char, you can just fucking plummet to Earth. That's a very interesting design choice. Surprisingly modern design choice, we would say. These shots are gorgeous, by the way. Like, really good pixel art done on these things. Oh, we're skipping ahead a lot here. Okay. Okay, so let's see. We arrived on Earth. And we, like, got ourselves some more suits. Hello, Louise. And we're out in the desert, the North American desert. Oh! let's see what has happened between them now. No, that's... Oh, we probably could have done it faster than before. So, you know why it took so long for us to go to Earth? We were reversing the entire time. We were reversing the entire time. Oops. Oh, I forgot about shielding ourselves from the blast. Yeah, so if we recall correctly, by now, Amuro has deserted the military, only to, like, be brought back into it. Because when he found out that he's a new type, which is to say, basically an X-Man, and the leader of their squad, Captain, shit. We want to take care of this green one first. Oh fuck, we were too close to that one. Okay. Oh fuck. Just lost assistance there for a while. Oh, Sheila's dead. Oh, Sheila's dead. Fuck. Okay. So let us actually try to recap the story so far. So we deserted the military because when we found out we were an X-Man, a new type, we thought that everyone on the ship hated us, so we left. And then our shouted friend, Frabo, came and was like, no, come back to the military. And we were like, no, but then we realized that, like, oh, we have to pilot the Gundam. So we piloted the Gundam and came back into the military. And we're, like, thrown into solitary. But I think the solitary thing is after this. But, yeah. Oh, fuck. Getting used to these controls is tricky. We're slowly getting there. Okay, our shield is at full health. Oh fuck, there's more Sakus though. Yeah, Sakus do jumps a lot. Oh, Silas said something. Oh, she was warning us about the blue Zaku. Who is the blue Zaku Rambajal? I think the blue Zaku is Rambajal. See in general. Probably the closest that the original Gundam has to the good Nazi. He's still a Nazi, you know. Yeah, he's one of the ones that expresses, like, his comfort at the fact that, like, they're fighting children. Actually, no, if there's, like, a typical good Nazi archetype in the original Gundam, it's Kukuru's Dom. But, up until 2022, he was basically written out of canon, so... This game is difficult. Like, seriously, this game is really hard. Fuck. There it is. The other Sakus got us. No, there is an easy mode, but you can't access it from here, it seems. Which is odd, because we think that... Because they allow you to go to options when you finish a level, which we guess means you can change difficulty when you finish a level, but not when you die. Wonder if so this game actually had a re-release a year later called Mobile Suit Gundam version 2. Very direct naming convention there. We wonder if that one's like if it's been balanced at all. We just had to go with the original one because you know it's the original, but it's ridiculously difficult. Ah! Can you define Rumble job? There. No, that's not the one we want to focus on. No! Ugh, we're dead again. We only have 1 hit point left. Weapon manual. There's an auto weapon thing? A new reset. What? Okay. Ah! It's really annoying when, like, you turn around from being hit. Is there a quick turn button? No. This game is way too old for that. Where is he? There. Like, genuinely no idea how you're supposed to not die in this. We're gonna try changing the settings. Well, what is anew? What? Anew? Yes, no. No. What is reset? What? Try the auto weapon. I'm not sure what the auto weapon thing even does, because it certainly doesn't do any auto aiming, and so far it hasn't switched any weapon either. The AI is actually really ridiculously silly in this game. And it's only difficult because of how difficult... No, it does some auto changing on our base. Okay. That's interesting. So when an enemy's close enough to be sabered now, or if you run out of ammo, you get an auto weapon switch. That is good. Ah! The problem is that they throw too many enemies at you, and like the controls are awful. Like early console shooter or not, like keep in mind this is still 2 years after Doom. Like it's very unreasonable to have these kind of controls. Perhaps we pick no here. We're gonna make a save state just in case it just completely erases our progress. Yeah, game over, we know. Wait, what? Okay, so we just supposed to be back. Okay, there is a continue option on the menu. Good. Then we can change it to easy. Wait, is new type easier or harder than easy? Who knows? Because like in Armored Core, the equivalent to new type in Armored Core is Human Plus, and in there, Human Plus is the super easy mode. But it could also be like, oh, you're a new type, you're a badass, you're gonna get the even harder mode. We want to check something while we're waiting for this cutscene. Are we right about the blue Zaku being run by Jal? Run by Jal, Zaku. It's run by Ral, not run by Jal. But yes, it was the blue Zaku. Oh yeah, there's a lot of Gundam fighting games. This is the 1995 first-person shooter. It's probably easier to find the second one, which is version 2.0. Just because that's a more unique name. Because there have been like 5 different games just titled. That's not even a Zaku. That was like Dropship or something. But just called Mobile Suit Gundam. Okay, the enemies die faster now. That alone is gonna help a lot. Yeah, because a lot of Gundam games never released in English, which is one of the reasons why there's not a lot of English information in older Gundam games. Which makes it more, which, you know, in a way, it makes it more exciting to play these games, we think. Because you have to actually, like, sort of discover them piece by piece. And there are some that have good documentation, the more popular ones. But yeah, this is not one of them. I'm gonna try to take this Zaku out before we switch to targeting Rambaral. Okay, where are you? There. That's reverse. This is much easier now when there's not 15 Zakus around us. So, can't get too cocky. Gotta actually try and... Ah! Oof. Still packs a punch. Are we not allowed to shield for that? Okay. Yes! So earlier we were talking about how the films have actually aged quite good, aside from some sexism. Someone mentioned that Tomino is very horny. Tomino's the creator again. To be fair, while that is true, and he certainly has his flaws insofar as attitude towards women, to be fair, at least the dude has been very pro reading his characters as gay. And he did honestly give female characters more time to shine than a lot of contemporaries. Like, we talked about this on Twitter the other day, but like, the original Gundam released in 1979, yeah? That was 2 years after Star Wars came out. Take the entire Star Wars trilogy, the original trilogy. How many prominent female characters are regular in that? 1. Leia. Leia's great. Mon Mothma appears, but she's not a prominent character. Leia's the only prominent female character. And she does, for the most part, get to be pretty badass, but she also has her damsel moments, you know? Gundam, the original series, 1979, after just one Star Wars film was out. You had Sailor Mars, Bravo, Matilda, Mirai, what's her name? The spy. She dies. She's not in it a lot, but she still plays an important role. And like multiple of these have key roles. Scylla gets to pilot the Gundam more than once. Scylla is also a pilot in general. She flies the charge booster. Is it Sailor or Scylla? Sailor. I think it's Sailor. So like, that's not bad for a 1970s sci-fi series. You know, it's actually very progressive. Like even you look at Star Trek, which is specifically known for being progressive. And admittedly, that was earlier. That was 66. Yeah, 66. Even there, you know, the last season of Star Trek, wasn't the last episode even, ended on the notion that women can't be captains. It's a terrible episode. We love Star Trek, but that episode is terrible. And like a decade later, you had Gundam doing this. Like it's pretty cool. So like, while Tomino has his faults and is rightfully called out as gross about a lot of things, in the context of the time, we think he actually had quite a positive influence, even when it came to women in sci-fi. Now, if you've ever read or know anything about the novelization of Gundam he wrote, you know that he could get much stranger about women than just it's okay to slap them sometimes, which is what the anime argues. Non-consensual slapping, we should mention. Not a kink slap. But in the novelization of Gundam, which one is it? I don't remember now. We tweeted about this before, we think. But, like, there's a thing where a character gives the male lead a lock of her pubic hair before he goes out into battle for luck. So, you know. That's the kind of stuff that he did not get put in the anime. Okay, now we're in Europe. Oh, now we're gonna be fighting off the what are they called? The Knight something. Knight Zaku. They're not Saku, but maybe we can. No. Well, whatever. Ah, fuck. We're trying to look up what your legion is called. Ah, fuck. They said we upgraded the Gundam, but we're not sure how it was upgraded. Maybe it just has more health points now or something? Let's see if we can remember what those were called. Night Xeon Gundam. No, nothing. Why is it giving us Knights with a K? What are we searching for? What's this? Just gonna go to the episode list. Okay, let's see. Rambara, we already got past that. The black tri-stars, not the night. Black, not night. You see where our brain went with that, probably. Yeah, those were the black tri-stars. Which means that now Matilda is dead. Matilda hasn't even been in this game, so it doesn't really matter. Spoilers, sorry, Matilda dies. There's a lot of death in the first Gundam series. It doesn't start happening until quite late, but when it starts happening, it starts happening. Hmm. Oh, this is where, this is the second time we run into Char. If I recall correctly. Oh yeah, we're underwater. Wait, this feels out of order. Was this really after that stuff? Wasn't this? Was this really on the way to Yaburo? Wasn't it earlier? Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. We're now about 2/3 through the anime, you're wondering. Forgetting to shield those from those blasts. The one criticism we have of this... Oh. What, Frau? Was it Mirai? Oh no! let's see. So one problem with auto is that it doesn't want to use our most powerful bazooka. Maybe we should switch back to the manual shooting. So we think if we had shot the bazooka there, we would have actually won. We're gonna try playing with manual again. It's really difficult to see when they shoot the torpedoes. So one criticism we have of this, in the context of it being an adaptation, is that there's no pink explosions. One thing we love about the original series is its sense of color. Almost every explosion in the series is pink. Like, it's just beautiful the way this goes into these pink explosions, both in space and on Earth. And like, it's really beautiful. It's even something that like the 2022 movie Kukurodon's Island kept, which we thought was excellent because it's a remake of one episode from the original series. So it really bugs us when like a game is based on the original series like this, and they don't stick to that aspect of the aesthetic. Because obviously they stick to everything else. Like, it's the original Gundam designs, the original Osaka designs, and everything. All the characters look the same. You don't see much of them. But then they don't stick to the pink explosions. That's part of the aesthetic. Really don't care for that. It was Sailor that called us. We just didn't recognize it because it was a different shot of her. It was her in her pilot suit. Oh, we don't have bazooka on this one. That's annoying. I guess you can't fire a bazooka on the water. In that case, we're gonna switch back to auto to help us when it's... Oh! Help us when we get those melee moments. Wait, no, we do have... What? You just switched to the Vulcan cannon for a moment there. We do have it? It's odd. Are we taking damage to the head or something so we can use it? Or whatever. How's it going? Game is very difficult. Game is very difficult. A lot of it is because of the controls. They're very strange, and the game is very unforgiving. Like, you have to like keep track of like, you need to shield whenever an enemy explodes, because otherwise you will take damage from the explosion. There's no way to heal up if you take damage. Like, you cannot get repairs mid-battle. It's very difficult. Well, we were okay. We were a bit pissed off at the start of the stream because we had to start the stream 3 times. Everything just kept breaking. Other than that, pretty good. It's really difficult to notice when these ships send out torpedoes, because there's no like muzzle flare or anything. Which don't make sense because it's underwater, but you know. Alright, take care, Louise. You have to look out for like that animation, but like it's the same pose. They take the same pose when they die as when they fire a torpedo, which makes it tricky to tell which one they're doing. Okay, no, we cannot use the other weapons. Okay. Alright, that's the moment that the ship appears. That's not the ship. There. Yeah, we answered. We said we're good. Where did the ship go? Yes! Genuinely in love with like the visuals of this game, apart from the lack of big explosions. We realized that our camera is clipping through the bottom of the layout because we had to quickly fix it after it broke earlier. That's gonna bother us, or whatever, it's just for one stream. We didn't. I don't think we ran into Shar. I don't think Shar was leading that gunship. No, there. Okay, this is where we end up fighting Shar again. That's Shar right there.
ホワイトベースはアマゾンの地下深くに作られた地球連邦軍本部ジャブローへ到着した。しかしそこもまた安息の地ではなかった。赤いモビルスーツが再び地をかけるとき、そこは炎に包まれ、味方は恐怖に叫ぶ。奴が帰ってきたと。
So now we're in Jaburo. I think this is like right at the end of the second movie. Ooh, some 3D structures. Cool. This is our second encounter with Shar. Oh, just passed through that pillar. Sure, why not? Oh! Oh, it actually died. Okay. Oh, wrong button. It's actually really difficult remembering which button is moving forward and which button is moving backwards. Okay, that's gonna be when Shar goes, right? Oh, what the fuck was that? Yeah, okay, the red comet is here. Where is he? There he is. Fuck. Yeah. He ran off. Yeah, I guess we can't kill Shar. That would be a non-canon event. We're trying our best. This game is very difficult, but we're slowly figuring out how to be better. We're guessing now we'll be doing side 6. It's not that much left of the first series that this is adapting. Yeah, now we're off in space again. Oh look, little Amuro and Sayla in the corner. Yep, we're going to side 6.
ホワイトベースはジャブローを飛び立ち、再び宇宙へ帰ってきた。
But there's no battle on side 6, is there?
しかしその闇を切り裂き敵の方が火を吹くとき人々は思い知る紛れもなくここも戦場なんだと
Side 6 is where Amuro and Char meet face to face for the first time. And Char doesn't know that Amuro is the Gundam pilot, but Amuro knows that Char is the Red Comet. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're heading to side 6, we're not there yet. What if they have any 3D models or FMV cutscenes involving the characters? We'll find out. There's not that much left of the game. Well, we're assuming. Assuming based on the fact that there's not that much left of the story they're adapting. Oh, is that Sailor and Shards Boost? They're helping us. Awesome. Well, this is technically a first-person shooter. Like, you have full movement and everything. It does feel a little more like a gallery shooter. If you don't know what a gallery shooter is, because they don't really exist anymore. A gallery shooter is the precursor to the on-rails shooter. Let's say, like, it's the first-person shooter game. Well, it doesn't have to be, but it's a shooter game where you basically are just like aiming around and shooting rather than moving around. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Ugly ass ship. Oh. This is actually not going that bad. Okay, so yeah, we skipped the whole side 6 thing. We run into Char, we run into Layla, who's a new type, just like Amuro. Then we head off to Solomon, which is where the second to last big battle of the anime takes place, you want to say? Just there. Oh. There we go. Oh, fuck. Is that Big Zam? That's Big Zam. That's Big Zam, alright. Oh, fuck. Not sure if it's just that we're far away from it, or it looks a little small. Being Big Zam. Shit. Oh! Oh, our shield was gone, but we still got it. Big Zam is much more difficult in the anime. They are not able to just shoot down Big Zam in the anime. Yeah, with Big Zam done. So we gotta get to the last stage now? I'm trying to think if there's anything we could. Yeah, Big Zam. It's most likely gonna be the Layla battle now. And we'll see what maybe they will. No, there will be there'll be two more levels probably. It will be one with Layla, and then there will be one last with Char. That's what we're guessing. Unless we skip Layla entirely. Okay.
掃討作戦についたホワイトベースは敵を追い暗礁空域テキサスゾーンへ入っていった。時が凍てついた見捨てられた空間。しかしその暗闇に潜むのはマクベの野望。マクベは笑う。我勝てりと。
Yeah, so at this point we will also have found out that Sayla is a new type as well, and Char is a new type as well, and Sayla and Char are actually siblings! And their birth names are oh shit. Hold on. We'll do the recap when we're not fighting. There. Whew. Okay. That's mid-eye. Oh yeah, Sayla's now out fighting, so of course she will be the one sending us little messages. That was pretty easy, actually. Oh wait, that wasn't... Hmm. Guess there might be one more stage than we initially thought. Because that was not the Layla battle that we were thinking of. Yeah, here's the Layla battle we were thinking of, with Layla and Char.
ニュータイプとは人の革新だったはずである。しかし時代の流れは容赦なく彼らの運命を飲み込んでいく。ガンダムとエルメス、それぞれを狩る二人の死が重なるとき、魂の共鳴が悲劇の始まりを告げる。
Well, yeah, we were supposed to recap. Char's real name is Caswell Zeon, and Sailor Mass' real name is or birth name, I should say, not real name. Is Artesia Zeon. That was surprisingly easy. Oh no! Layla died! You didn't even see Layla in this game, but... Is it Layla or Lala? I think it's Layla. Layla. Like... Let's check this. Lara. No, okay, so it's Lala. Yeah. We just literally rewatched the movies, but stuff like that eludes us. So as Lala died, we had a telepathic connection with her. She was a new type and we were a new type. And Amuro has another breakdown, as he does. This should be the final battle then. One last battle with Char. In a prototype.
決戦である。連邦軍はジオン公国の最終防衛拠点ア・バオア空攻略を目指し星1号作戦を発動した。そしてアムロレイは自らの宿敵シャア・アズナブルとの決着をつけようとしていた。それは
A prototype mobile suit that was technically not finished, but the only thing left to construct were actually the legs, and they don't need the legs in space. So, Char goes out. One last go at Amuro. Amuro. Here we go. Fuck. First death in a while. Our brain keeps wanting to use the switch weapon buttons to, like, move forward. Ah! We're breaking apart. Oh wait, are they actually gonna give us a stage or a cutscene of the actual final battle? Because the actual final battle of Gundam's original series is not a mecha battle. Please give us this. Please give us the one-on-one. Oh no, it's a mecha battle. This is not accurate. Well, no, this is actually how it starts, so maybe, we'll see. Now we're an actual, like, a more traditional first-person shooter. Moving through corridors and stuff. Okay. Chasing after Char. Oh, you can't lock on now. But at least everything dies in one hit, it seems. Is that timer ticking down? Like, do we need to find Shaw before it ends, or like what? Might be an oxygen thing or something. This is surprisingly tense. There's one strange thing about it. Like, one of the things that happens in this last battle is that because the head is taken out, Amuro doesn't have any cameras. But clearly we do. Like in the anime, he's like, "Oh, I don't need the cameras because I'm a new type. I can just rely on my senses." And that's how he like walks to the right spot and then fires right up in the air to hit Char. And then they have their one-on-one sword fight afterwards. Never establishing before the moment that either of them know how to sword fight, by the way, but you know, who cares? It's cool. Not quite the same as... But you know what. Oh, at least we get a cutscene of the firing up in the air part. They skipped the entire sword fight. That's disappointing. Yeah, that's the 1995 Mobile Suit Gundam first-person shooter released for PlayStation 1. And the first Monday Night Gundam stream. We're gonna rework this somewhat for next week. Figure out what we're gonna do with this disaster since it didn't work as planned. Hope you had fun. And we had a good time once the game got started. Very strange game, very uneven game, very complicated and confusing game, but fun. And, you know, complications with, like, controls aside, a game that's very easy to play even if you don't know Japanese. So, like, you know, if you're curious, you can very easily check it out. If you know, so you have to track it down, which you probably can. But yeah, a lot of fun. Wouldn't say it's a great game. It's not. It's very, very wonky, but as the first-person shooter game they released with Gundam, it has its charms. It has its charms. We had a lot of fun with it. So yeah, without further ado, we want to move on to reading off our thanks. So, we want to say thank you to Blues Queen, Hikari no Yuna, TB, Bean, Miss Nixie, Michael Rosenblum, Benjamin Schmidt, Haley Question Mark, Jacob Springwood, Sean Peterson, Spider Rebel News, Saturday Music, Kit Stubbs, Rumray, Rain, and the Coyote for being our monthly supporters on Patreon and Ko-fi. And of course, we also want to give thanks to our one-time supporters, Moto, Ahmed G, Taruti, Dale R, Beck, and Rebecca L, who have all given money in support of us in this past month. If you want to help out and get a shout out of your own next stream, you can go to patreon.com/AndreaRitsu, comment.com/AndreaRitsu, or paypal.me/AndreaReventon. And with that said, we will close out the stream for the first time in 2023 and the first time for Monday Night Gundam. Hope you're looking forward to the next stream, and we will not reveal what we're playing just yet. That will be revealed closer to the actual stream. Take care. I'll see you next week, and well, probably elsewhere as well. Bye.